Good morning. I'm Jane Pauley, and this is Sunday Morning. Russian forces continue their deadly assault on Ukraine this weekend. We'll get the very latest from Charlie D'Agata in Kyiv. And then a closer look at who knows what. Of course, Vietnam was our first television war.
This is what the war in Vietnam is all about.
Cameras brought the horrors of war into American living rooms as never before, helping to fuel a growing anti-war movement. Russia's Vladimir Putin is well aware of that now much amplified power, which is one reason he's clamped down on the press and prevented the Russian people from learning the truth about his invasion of Ukraine. Lee Cowan this morning takes us to the front lines of this all-important battle of words.
If there's one thing Vladimir Putin fears, it's dissent. The less people know, the better.
They actually don't have access to information that would make them doubt what they hear from the government.
Expressing any doubt, in fact, has been made a crime.
All Russian opposition has been destroyed.
And yet, in the face of all those restrictions, everyday Russians are still finding ways to let their outrage be known. Their story coming up on Sunday Morning.
A fresh prince and a morning television king walk into an interview. And as you'll see, anything can happen.
At the age of 1, I had just begun on my journey to the TOP. And at the age of 2, everybody knew I was a hellified MC.
But for Will Smith, reaching the TOP wasn't easy.
And I look back on those pain and those difficult moments, and if I could change it, would I? And, you know, the answer is probably no.
A very different side of Will Smith ahead on Sunday Morning.
We only shot out front.
The Rolling Stones' Keith Richards is a music legend with some legendary exploits to prove it. Still, Anthony Mason found Richards in a surprisingly reflective state of mind.
Less than a year after the Rolling Stones lost drummer Charlie Watts, Keith Richards says he and Mick Jagger are writing again.
What happens when you guys get in a room?
A lot of music.
Yeah.
And this past week, Richards had a rare reunion with his solo band.
To be able to put us all back together, let alone all be here, is like amazing.
Keith Richards, later on Sunday Morning.
You look forward to it?
We'll have much more besides. Martha Teichner grades the pandemic's impact on the nation's classrooms. Faith Saley digs into the story behind the holiday Purim and samples the special sweet that comes with it. Rita Braver dishes with Harvey Fierstein. Luke Burbank shares a few laughs with Amy Poehler, plus a story from Steve Hartman and more on this Sunday morning, March 13th, 2022. We'll be back in a moment.